This is going to be for the sign of Virgo for June 2019. If this resonates with you, please like, share, or subscribe. If it doesn't, please don't try to make it. I can't read for all Virgos. If you're looking for information on how to donate to the channel, how to reach me on Facebook, where I have my own business page, as well as a group where I sometimes offer free readings, as well as discount readings. Or if you're looking for information on how to reach me via email, all of that information will be in the description box below. But let's get into your reading. What I'm going to do is get about half the cards out. We'll go over half the cards and then we'll go over the other half of the cards. And I'll clarify things as I go along if I need to. Sometimes I just do it anyways. Okay, the central theme is the Page of Spears, which is the Page of Wands. Okay, so you're coming up with new actually what I'm getting from this is communication is coming in for you. This is usually news of communication coming in, new creative ideas that you're going to put into action. What I'm getting from this is some sort of communication, though. I'm going to clarify this real quick. Okay, we have the Judgment card. Okay, that's the card of Sagittarius. You might be wanting to communicate with a Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be communicating with you. And it looks like this person may have broken your heart or stabbed you in the back at some point in time. Or you did the same thing to this person. You might be thinking about them a lot and wanting to reach out, as what I'm also getting. But something is stopping you from doing it, possibly feeling like you might be judged with the Judgment card out. You might also know how it will end up if you reach out to this person. Or there's something that you just kind of have an instinct about. The High Priestess is also the card of Pisces. You might have some sort of I'm going to clarify the High Priestess real quick, because we're going to see what that is. I'm sensing like some sort of like telepathic communication between the two of you. This is the first time I've gotten that in a tarot reading. We have the Chariot. Okay. You guys might actually be able to communicate with each other, you and this person. You might have some sort of like universal connection, we'll say. Okay, what is blocking you is the Five of Wands. In this deck, it is the Five of Spears. The Five of Wands talks about drama. The Five of Wands talks about fighting with yourself. The Five of Wands talks about immature, he said, she said type of energy. If this is what's blocking you, then you're playing into it instead of ignoring it. Or if it's you fighting yourself, there might be a reason for it. Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? The Queen of Cups. Okay. So some sort of water energy. This could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio again. This person might have these placements in their chart. I'm getting this two different ways. If you're a woman, you're fighting with yourself over this person contacting you because they put you in some sort of like emotional funk. And if you're a man, you're fighting with yourself over contacting them because you know that you put them in some sort of emotional funk. Or it could be both ways. Maybe you both put yourselves like in some sort of emotional funk when you're around each other sometimes. In the base of the reading, we have the Devil card. Okay, so that's why I'm getting this emotional funk energy. Okay, this was probably some sort of karmic relationship that you were in with somebody else. The Devil it talks about toxic relationships. It talks about toxic situations. It is the card of Capricorn. It is also the card of Saturn. And Saturn is those lessons that we like kind of need to learn. And with Saturn being retrograde right now, you might be really thinking about this person and wanting to reach out to them, or vice versa. And it's kind of like, did I already learn the lesson or did I not learn the lesson? Am I going to stay away from toxic things and situations, or am I going to continue with toxicity? Okay, in the recent past, we have the Two of Swords. This talks about being stuck in your head. This talks about guarding your heart. Sometimes it talks about making mind over heart decisions. In the top of the reading, we have the Ace of Coins, which is I'm sorry, not the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Coins. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. They come very slow. They do have a stable offer, but they do things very, very slowly. Followed by the Ace of Swords, which could talk about new thought processes coming in, new ways of thinking about things. It could also talk about the need to cut people out of your life. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Coins and the Ace of Swords. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups, so a love offer coming in, possibly this knight is looking towards the past. You might be thinking about the past and being in your emotions too much. You or somebody around you might also be drinking too much. And we have the Two of Pentacles. And if it's not drinking, it could also be drugs. I'm getting a little bit of that energy, especially with the Devil here too. The Two of Pentacles talks about balance, the need for balance, the need to not juggle, the need to make a choice and stick with the choice that you've made and not try to fall backwards after the choice has been made. Okay, the next card out is going to be the card in the near future position. What is the near future card for the sign of Virgo for June 2019? Okay, we have the 10 of Spears. This is the 10 of Wands. This talks about burdens. This talks about having a heavy load to carry. Okay, so in the near future, you're going to feel very burdened. Why is Virgo going to feel very burdened? The World card. The World card talks about endings taking place so that new beginnings can come through. Okay, what else can you tell me about the 10 of Spears? We have the 6 of Cups. Okay, so you might be burdened because you're thinking about the past instead of moving forward. We also have the Moon card. Okay, the 9 of Pentacles, the Fool card, and the Page of Cups. Okay, the Moon card can talk directly about the phases of the moon. It also talks about secrets, secrets that we don't know. It also talks about using your intuition. The 9 of Pentacles talks about somebody who is working on themselves. This is somebody who knows that they need to focus on self instead of somebody else in order to gain the stability that they need to move forward. Okay, this could be somebody who's working on not only themselves, like physically in terms of working out. This could also be talking about somebody who's working on themselves in terms of gaining stability within, you know, their minds and their hearts, as well as somebody who is working, say, starting their own business, getting it running, getting it off the ground. And then we have the Fool card. Okay, the Fool card is looking in the other direction. Okay, so if you've already made the choice to leap off the cliff because you knew that you needed to work on self, and you intuitively know that this person is no good for you, there's no sense in turning the Fool around and trying to make her look backwards when you're already going forwards. Okay? Especially if you think that a slate can be wiped clean and begun again. If this is a karmic relationship, your best bet is to get out of it and stay out of it. I'm just going to be honest with you. The next card is going to be in the U position. What card is for the U position for Virgo? Okay, we have the 2 of Coins. Again, 2 of Coins talks about balance, not being, not juggling, making that choice, stability, not being wishy-washy. Okay, what is coming towards Virgo? The next card is what is coming towards you. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. So right now, it seems like you're feeling a little stuck. You don't know how to move forward. You know you can't move backwards, but you don't know how to move forwards. Okay, so what can Virgo do about feeling stuck? Let the tower fall. Okay? If the tower has already fallen, you can't rebuild it on a foundation that is rubble. It'd be like trying to build your house on uneven ground and expecting it to stay up when the wind hits. It's not going to happen. If the tower hits, when a tower hits, you have to rebuild from the foundation up. The star card just came out. It's the card of Aquarius. The tower card is the card of Uranus. It represents Uranian energy. Uranian energy will rip things apart if you don't learn the lessons of Saturn. It'll come in and just rip the rug out from underneath you, really. You have to rebuild from the foundation up, but it's not always within a relationship. Usually it's within yourself first. And with that comes some sort of spiritual healing. I'm also hearing let go and let God deal with it. For those of you that means something to you, and even if it doesn't mean something to you, even if you're not a Christian, when you let go of your control is what it is, and you let a higher power deal with it, or even, know that you have no control over it, it changes it so that you're able to more fully release something. Okay? And instead of staying stuck, not knowing what to do, feeling bound, when you let go of the control, you're able to move forward with your life. Okay? Your hopes and fears is the Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords is somebody who's not really emotional, who is matter of fact about the way they talk about things. Sometimes they can be very cutting in their words. This could represent you. Normally it's an air sign, but with Virgo being ruled by Mercury, the same as Gemini, sometimes the Queen of Swords actually shows up as a Virgo. Sometimes when we're going through something, we've tried to analyze our way out of it. I'm a Gemini, so I'm speaking to, a fellow Mercury type ruled person. When we try to analyze our way out of things, sometimes the way that we feel isn't dealt with. Okay? And if you stuff everything that you feel into your subconscious, at some point in time, it's going to come out. And with Pluto being retrograde as well, it's likely going to happen while it's retrograde because it's pulling all of that subconscious energy to the forefront for you to deal with it. Okay, so if you continue to try to stuff your emotions and stuff your emotions and stuff your emotions, you're just going to continue to get frustrated and more frustrated and more frustrated because those emotions aren't being dealt with. Okay? So the last card is going to be the potential outcome. What is the potential outcome for Virgo, June 2019? Potential outcome for Virgo, June 2019. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. Reminiscing on the past. Okay, I'm going to pull out another deck, see why the Six of Cups is here. Why is the Six of Cups the potential outcome for Virgo? This could also talk about going back to somebody from your past. Why is the Six of Cups the potential outcome? Or is this talking about dealing with your past? That could be it too. Okay, I thought I had a flipper, but evidently I did not. Why is the Six of Cups here? The King of Swords. Okay, so this could be another Virgo or an air sign. You tell me more? Okay, we have Temperance and the World card. Okay, so balance. The card of Sagittarius again. And we have the World card again. Okay? With the World card coming out again, with this Six of Cups, if you end up going back to somebody from your past, chances are very high that it could be one of two things. Okay? Either eventually it's going to end and you're going to be able to move forward, or if you've came to a place where things are now balanced, and I mean absolutely balanced. Between both of you, there are no grudges being held. You're both balanced within yourselves and all that stuff. There might be a slim potential that a new cycle can start between the two of you. But I'm seeing this more as the cycle will end and a new one will begin because something will be cut out from your life. Okay? That's all I have for right now. Thanks. Bye.